LBJ/LASA High School in Austin, Texas. I am honored to be a part of the TCGC Education Advisory Team and offer any guidance or advice I can to make our educational experience as strong as possible year to year and program to program. Today, I would like to discuss choreography within the design process. This is great information for all, but specifically targets choreographers, designers, directors, and sometimes a combination of. We are going to take a look at how to get the best of your choreography through the best of your design process. Let's take a look at some ways that we can achieve this. Choreograph for the level of your performers. As a choreographer, make sure you are always aware of the level of your performers you are choreographing for. You may be the director of a program and the choreographer. This means you should know firsthand what is in reach of your student success. You may be a choreographer coming into another program that you don't teach daily and may not be as familiar with their vocabulary. In this case, I suggest doing your research before coming into the program. Ask for videos of recent past years or any most recent videos of the performers in a rehearsal setting, as well as a performance setting. You may also ask if it's possible to come in beforehand to watch a little bit of rehearsal to see what the performers are like live. Do not assume what is easy for you will be easy for them. As a director, it is very important to discuss with the choreographer in as much detail as possible the level of your performers. Some great questions to ask directors would be, what is the piece of equipment you think you spend the most time with as an ensemble with your kids? Is it movement? Do you spin rifle or saber at all? And what do the performers feel more comfortable with? Do you think your performers move well? Are your kids familiar with carving planes and cones, points of space? Are your kids strong tossers? What type of tosses? Any 45 tosses? Are your performers able to be pushed beyond the level of where they are now? Are the performers fast learners? Are there any skills you would like to see them have in the show to work on? What specific skills do the performers know well that could be featured? Do the performers incorporate body involvement in all aspects of the equipment writing? While teaching the choreography, start off with just a shorter phrase and always assess how the performers are digesting. From there, you should be able to make adjustments based on their assessment. Reading the room. Get the performers excited about the part you are teaching them. This changes everything when it comes to approach and how the members receive the choreography. Always come prepared with multiple what-if options for your choreography. In short, make sure the training supports the choreographic choices and vice versa. Next, I would like to talk about how the music tells you a story. The music we choose to perform to is one of the biggest things to pay attention to in all levels. The music tells you the color story, timeline of events, and much more. When you listen to the music, find what instrumentation best suits what equipment. Softer piece of equipment like saber or movement. This is also a great time to look at thinning out your production so that the visual representation always matches the audio representation. If the music sounds heavy and full, this may be a great opportunity to utilize something more bold and heavier like a rifle or a flag. This would also be a great time to fill the space on your floor and do big picture moments. Your music choice goes hand in hand with how the performers will need to be choreographed. Be aware that you are not chasing a selection of music that does not allow your students to shine in the best light of success. If your students aren't strong weapon spinners, maybe pick music that will help them learn and master that skill while not having to solely depend on doing a ton of what they aren't strong at. Look at selecting music that allows your performers to start off with their best foot forward. If the performers are strongest at flag, then try to find music that is conducive to starting on flag. This allows the members to feel comfortable starting off their program when in front of an audience. The music you may want to do is not always the music that you should do. Choose wisely when it comes to the level of your performers. Your choice in music should be at best, offer variety, have a great feel to choreograph to, have a great flow to stage and design to, and is ultimately the vehicle that's the driving force behind how the show is designed and choreographed. Listen to your music always, more than once, over and over again. Something new is guaranteed to spark at some point. And finally, create a count sheet. This is so important in the design process. This is where you figure out time signature and phrasing for all of your staging and choreography throughout the program. Having a count sheet allows all involved to know where you are in the production and where you need to go. I wouldn't skip this step. And last but not least, topic 3, elevating the design through choreography. The choreography can and should elevate the level of the design. I think it is a part of the choreographer's job to allow the staging to come to life through how you choreograph the staging provided. Get the most out of the staging opportunities. What choreography looks best in a condensed setting versus more open spaces? Does the choreography keep the integrity of the staging while also elevating the level of it? Where are your effect moments? What type of choreography would look best if in vertical lines versus horizontal lines? How many layers can I get out of this moment? What's in focus at the time? Are all of the parts cohesively complementing one another? How many levels can I get out of this part if necessary? What vocabulary is worth what when it comes to primary focus, secondary focus, and tertiary focus? What facings can I play with that best complements the choreography? And a hold doesn't necessarily mean a stagnant moment. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed some tips and tricks that I had to help you choreograph throughout the design process along the way. Maybe you're continuing your program now this year, or this is just great things to know and think about for the future. Thank you so much.